Hi, we're boyfriends. Hi, this is Boifriends, and I'm the sexiest.
Miles.
Xavier.
Jay.
Aren't you gonna introduce Rocco?
Oh yeah! This is Rocco. His real name is Rockstar Antonio Williams.
Senior Rocco.
Lies. Goddamn people who name their damn dogs. Anyway, today on the topic is we're talking about how seeming to be feminine in the black gay community is a bad thing. So it seems that I have looked at some profiles and on BGC and places like that, and it seems to be like a bad thing in the black gay community to be feminine, and I just wonder why.
Okay.
Wow.
Basically, what I have to say on it, it's funny that it's like it's not necessarily that you have a lot of masculine individuals that say that, oh, when I say masculine, true, real masculine individuals saying that they have an issue with feminine guys. It's 9 times out of 10 it's feminine guys, or it's not even know. It's mostly feminine guys or guys who are feminine but yet are trying to be masculine that are basically having issues with other feminine guys, and I just think that's rather interesting.
Well, let's get real. I think the majority of the guys who are looking for the masculine guys happen to be feminine guys, and they're finding other feminine guys who are looking for masculine guys. I know it's weird, but they say you're supposed to be what you're looking for, so I think they put up this front of being masculine so that they can find themselves another masculine guy, which they're just finding another feminine guy pretending to be masculine to find another masculine guy. So it's all really just crazy.
I tried to be masculine one time.
Keyword is
Once upon a time. Then I went to Forever 21 and saw these cute behind jeans. There was a size 4 regular. That's my size. So, I wore them. They complimented my booty. So then that masculine thing.
Well, Demetrius, as a drag queen, how do you...
You know what?
How do you feel?
I don't do drag. Not yet. But,
I'm just playing. He doesn't do drag.
But mostly, I think it's some people they just stereotype you. If you act a certain way, if you do certain things, just me being small and just skinny, they automatically think that I'm feminine, and they automatically think I'm a little queen or whatever.
But you are.
But hold up. But see, the thing about it is this though. It's funny how what is sought after. I think you have a lot of individuals that try to play out the masculine, because that's one thing that we talked about earlier, is that you try to be what you're going after. So a lot of guys put on that front of being masculine because that is what is being sought after. But the only issue I have with that is the fact that you're not necessarily presenting who you are as a person. And it's not saying that you have to be all extra gay and effeminate, but the thing about it is
you're not
that's just who you are as an individual,
right.
And you shouldn't be ashamed of that. But somewhere along the lines, people have become ashamed of that.
And I think
but have you ever thought about that? Maybe it's not just us; it's what society want of us.
That plays into it.
I think that a lot of times what has happened is that as black men, we're supposed to look and act a certain way, and when we don't measure up to that look or act, then we're not considered the typical black male.
But you're forgetting the one thing that you are. You're a black gay male or a gay black male, whichever one you consider yourself.
But hold on now, rewinding to what I have to say this. Rewinding back to what Jay said, you brought up a real strong point, where you have individuals who, instead of going after being a scholar, being in school and excelling, you have them dumbing themselves down and being like just every other thing, like what is sought after, and that's the sad part though. What is sought after in the gay community, as far as masculine goes, is the thug appeal, and so they dumb themselves down. They start sagging their pants, and they start trying to be something that they're totally not. And a lot of them get lost in the loop. That's, in my opinion, that's just the horrible part to it. You have some people that they weren't brought up in, or they didn't have to become drug dealers, or they didn't have to do certain things, but because they wanted to be a part of that hype, they got into it, and then they
So
peer pressure is a bitch.
So basically, in some ways, that basically what we have done is basically we have fought, like, let the outside community affect the inside of our gay community, at least for black people or black men, because basically in order to be a black man you must be a data XYZ, you must grab crotch, you must call her a bitch, a hoe, be nigga this, nigga that, and you know, I mean, I see people who have on their profile like, I want me a nigga. Like, what the hell is that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
no. The most things the thing that I see the most is I want me a real nigga. Like, and then you ask people what real is, and they be like, not fake. Like, duh. Like, what does that mean? What the hell? I'm speaking to you right here, who has it on your profile. What the hell does that mean? Ask yourself that. What is real? What is your definition of real, other than not fake?
I'm about to say everybody's gonna have different definitions.
But I hate when people say that, because that's like access, like, put on your profile, I don't want no liars. Now, come on, be real. Do you really think?
Gonna get.
Now, wait. Being the
especially when you're on BGC.
Because more than likely you're 16 telling people that you're 24 and that you have your own car in place on BGC, saying that you don't want to lie, but you're already stepping forth with lies. It just don't.
And I was 14 once, so we ain't gonna go there.
Anyway, it just seems crazy that, you know, everything else is that it's like if you're not, you know, if you're feminine, you look, it's like a bad thing. And then what's funny is that they say that though. They say, oh, I want a masculine man. But they still talk to me. And I know I ain't masculine. I ain't mean to, well, I'm not saying I'm feminine, super feminine, but I am feminine.
He's super feminine.
Whatever, bitch. Anyway, but that's funny about that. Oh, I like the way you know, I like this about you, and I like how you feminine this way. And like, you like, what the hell? Like, you said on your profile that you like it like this, but now you want to try to talk to
like
me.
A little sugar,
okay, you know what I'm saying?
Like that little sweet.
You like my little squish and my big one. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy how we have to be a certain way just to, and then we form to that way. So it's like it's like a catch-22. Yeah. If you ain't masculine or you not perceived as masculine, then you may not get that guy that you think that should be your guy.
But so you know what? I think we're overlooking people who are out there who might be like us, and by us I mean me. I'm just messing. Y'all too. I'm serious, but that might be like us. That might be looking for somebody who's just strong in themselves. I know me personally. I don't care if you're femme. I don't really care if you're butch. I don't care what you are, as long as you're confident in yourself. I think the confidence in yourself is what makes you the person that you are. If you're femme, be the best femme person that you want to be. If you're butch, make sure you be the best butch person that you want to be. Just don't try to be something that you're not. Right. Because as long as you're being true to you, it'll shine through no matter what. No matter what anybody says about you, no matter what anybody does to you, it'll still be there. When you're putting on a front or a show for somebody else, it'll eventually fall apart. It's like building a house on the wayside. It will go down. So,
but
like
what?
Jay.
What? Just like what? But what my biggest problem of it is, and this is what I have a problem issue is that when I read somebody's profile and say, I want me a real nigga, real man. So what you're trying to say to me is that since I have a little extra sugar in my tank, since I have a switch with my walk, that I'm not a real man. But you can't tell me that I'm not a real man because I take care of my bills. I pay. I go to school. I go to work. I did all that. And what do you have? And what is that you got? He ain't got nothing on me. But yet you still see me want that because you think that's what it's supposed to be. And that is crazy just because you happen to be a little extra feminine. Now you're a woman. I'm not a woman. No, I hate when men say that. I'm not a woman. Okay. I'm a man. A real man. We don't want pussy. So when you say that, you should make sure you clarify what a real man is. Just because you're feminine does not make you less of a man. And in fact, it takes you more of a man to be feminine because we got to get the real other group. Okay.
That's very, you know what? And I have to say that that's very, very true. So, it really takes a lot to walk in when you're the feminine and to walk in every day and have to deal with the ridicule that go along with that. That's why you have some men that cop out and pretend to be something that they're not, so they don't have to deal with that pressure.
That's true, because it's easy to walk in sneakers, but it's hard to walk in the next bitch's stilettos.
So. Okay. You know? And then I think that goes into a maturity type thing, because some of them, like y'all said, is, you know, running with the stereotype or whatever. But after a while, I've known some people, like in school, like when we was in high school or whatever, I mean, there's some crazy stuff. I mean, the bullying and all kinds of stuff just because you got a little extra, you know, because some kids just don't even know what they be doing and they doing it already. Oh, well, you feminine, and then they want to, you know, attack you for that. But next thing you know, after you graduate, you got like half the football team, all of them gay and shit. And they more feminine than your ass. They the ones the drag queens now.
Well, we got to wrap this up.
And they trying to get with you. That's all I'm saying.
We trying to wrap
anyway,
this up.
we got to go.
So anyways, this is
the sexiest
Miles, Xavier,
Jay,
and Rocco, our guest tonight.
And we the boyfriends, so holla.